Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Down at the 28-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Caught left side by Funchess. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On first down, Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 33 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing, Love. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 26, Miles Sanders.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game.
33-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 57 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun. Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Aaron Jones. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Love with it here. 3rd and short yardage. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Love from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. With Geis. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna put my one foot in safe, boy, till there's nothing left.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Packers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The end result, 21 yards.
First and goal.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
1st down, going to the air with Love. Steps away to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. This is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And a Packer first down.
Love now to pass on first down. The left side completion to Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Aaron Jones. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Rodgers again now. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's something, some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Following the interception, Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll be out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On the ground, Geis. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers! Josiah DeGuara there to make the grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
Another run with Sanders. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, this is Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The
tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 35-yard line.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Green Bay.
They'll run with Geis. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Geis. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The ball carrier.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Second down at 7. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. This is Geis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing is Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
9-yard line.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
7-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Play action, now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. Going deep here for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Green Bay.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Again, it's Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Loss of 3 yards brings up 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Sacked.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wins to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.